Spewing. Oh, it looks like we're live.
Does look like we're live. Are we on the right way?
Well, yeah, I think we're right. Anyway, good afternoon and welcome to the first edition of WWoCX. This is Stuart Carson here, and to my left,
Ashley Williams.
Ash Williams. Welcome.
Welcome to you. Welcome to everyone.
Yes. So this is a little cyclocross show that we'll be doing, which will be covering both WA, nationally, and a little bit of an international wrap once we get to their season and the back end of our season. So we've been working feverishly behind the scenes for the last 2 minutes to come up with this show, which is probably 2 minutes too long. So we are here to talk cross. So if we look behind us, we've got a little bit of wood here. What have you been up to in the off season?
Thanks, Mr.
Williams.
Collecting jarrah, big lumps of jarrah. Rode the 12-hour Dust of Dawn here in WA for the, and picked up solo mail. Pretty stoked with that.
Yeah.
12 hours of hard riding throughout the night, but
So
how's it mean?
12 cross races.
12 cross races.
Back to back to back to back. We're up to about 8.
To back and back. Slower heart rate, obviously, so not quite as flat out as cross, but certainly hard work for the 12 hours.
Yeah, so congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
On behalf of the WWoCX family, we'd like to salute you for your achievements. Not often you actually have to ride a bike for that long.
No, it's not often you want to either.
No, I kind of avoid it. And it was overnight as well, so you went 12 hours without sleep and probably a little bit more. So the drive home, you would have been like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, just floating on clouds.
Yeah, just...
You know, having young kids certainly gets you to training pretty well for sleepless nights. It's all right.
Yeah, but it was probably a little bit more fun.
Yeah, a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I was screaming.
So that's and my off season. Ash is sounding a bit croaky. I might have given it to him, but we actually haven't seen each other. So I was a bit green a couple of weeks ago. It hurt. I haven't really done much riding, so
it's going to be a steep
learning curve,
training curve for cross this year for Stu.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got a Stuart Van der Carson book of excuses. So we'll just add a couple extra chapters.
Ones
at the back for next week. So speaking of next week,
starts.
The
Cross
7th.
Is almost here. It's coming.
It's so close I can just about smell it. It's beautiful going outside in the morning because you
taste
can feel autumn. Although it's like 30 degrees out there at the moment, but you know that's autumn for Perth. So yeah, it's next Saturday. Entries are open on our Facebook page. We've got, as we just did a check beforehand, we've got about 54 riders.
Awesome.
Which is not too bad, which is normally about 80. So we are competing with the 5 dams. I don't really see that as much competition because...
If you want to go ride the dams, you can go anytime. Why spend the money on doing it? Come race cross and ride them on Saturday. Or,
or you can ride it any other day.
Yeah.
Because you can't...
Because they're always there.
Because the course is never the same.
No.
Each course is different. Yeah. I mean, the 5 dams is... Oh, we can do it reverse. Oh. Whoa. Anyway, good on BWA and good for all those guys that want to ride.
Yeah.
What is it, 200 and something K or something?
You do it once or twice and that's kind of enough. It's kind of like riding a 12-hour race. You do it once or twice, you're done.
You don't get a trophy like this for the...
Don't get a lump of jarrah.
No, you don't get
unless you pick it up out of the bush.
But chapeau to Bicycling WA for putting it on. But yeah, it's beyond me. I can probably... And the money that you would spend on that, you could probably go and have a good cannery twice.
At least.
Good parma. Would you do parma first and then like a steak sandwich, or a steak sandwich then a parma?
Oh no, I think steak sandwich then a parma.
Yeah. So what your brunch would be your steak sandwich.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you do your mid-afternoon chicken parmigiana. Mexicana, have you had one of them?
No.
They're bloody awesome. So jalapenos on the... Oh, mate, it's just... Arriba. Anyway.
I'm glad.
So this Sunday...
Perry Lakes.
O-Day, so we've got freshmen. So basically, if you haven't done cross before or you're new to cross halfway through the season, any bike, bring it down, enter, and I think it's only $10. So you could probably... all the money that you would have spent on the 7 dams or whatever it is, you could probably do half your season.
Yeah, well, season pass. We'll get back to that later.
Foreshadowing.
Segueing a little early.
So we got the freshers, And we've got the sophomores, which are probably, if you're a good experienced rider and you want to test it against it, you can do the sophomores, and that's that'll be starting about 1:30. Maybe I should have done freshers at 1. And then we've got the seniors, so the guys getting a bit long in the tooth, got to get the file out, rasp the teeth, done a few seasons, a bit like myself, and Ash will be in the seniors, and the same with the girls will be with the guys,
mixing
with
it up,
all the races. So that's always good to see.
That'd
And
be good.
It's nice to notice that we've got
Nine.
9
Hi, 9 people. Woohoo.
Wow, we might even break double figures on
Come
our
on.
first show. Season 1, episode 1.
Thanks.
What are you implying?
Yeah. We're implying that we
Oh,
love the
we've
9
got-
people that
oh,
we've got watching already. It's the first
A
time.
Queensland ride. Darren, I hope did you come off your bike and bust your collarbone? I think I recall. Hopefully you've healed well. Anyway, you should come over to WA and do another cross race or 2. So that's that. And then we've got the other race that's up there, which is the big one we've been waiting for 4 years
4
now.
years.
May the 4th be with you, Supercross, which is going to be Australia's,
Epic.
and possibly, rumour has it, the Southern Hemisphere's, not the world's, Southern Hemisphere's first night cross was Supercross back when we first started, which was 16. So that was just 2 guys with an idea, much like this is
We got
2
10
guys.
people. Sorry to interrupt. We got 10 people. Thanks for joining us, Ben. You are number 10. Lucky number 10.
Ben James, we salute you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Sorry to interrupt, but that was very important.
Yes, we've got to 10. We could only dream of 10. That's our season's goal done.
We're done. We're retiring. Thank you very much for coming.
Oh, look, it's crashed down to 7.
Ah, shit.
We
got
spoke
hopeful.
too soon. Anyway, back up to Anyway, so Supercross at Claremont Showgrounds on May the 4th, and it is Star Wars Supercross. So we've been, hopefully, Walt Disney isn't anywhere near this place because they'll probably shut us down. But yeah, if you can dress up as, I'm really hoping for someone to do Princess Leia or Jabba the Hutt. You know that. I reckon it'll look pretty good. Not with me. Although I'm kind of like, after this season, I'm a bit Jabba the Huttish. But that's what skin suits are for, just to corset everything.
Keep it in.
Hold it together. So that's May the 4th. And on the Friday, we have a bit of a 13. Lucky number 13. Congratulations to us. Oh, it's healed. Excellent.
Good.
I should stop reading these things as
Yeah.
we're doing it. So May the 4th, something. Oh, we're going to be doing a Friday night live.
This
Wide World of
wide
Sport,
world
World
of
of Cross.
Cyclocross CX.
Which reminds us, we don't have much of a production crew, so hence we've got to do all the stuff behind the scenes and in front of the camera. So if we've got any members of the WWoCX family that like production, sound, doing all those other things, drop us a message.
Yep.
We might even do a Facebook page, you know.
So I was thinking.
Yeah. Oh, we got a
We
new
need another
group. We did a group page for for Cyclocross by Cell WA, I think it's called.
It's called.
So if you've got any CX stuff, or you even see any CX stuff in
Share it on
WA,
demand.
just bring it on. If you're over in Washington State,
State.
don't confuse us. We don't want to have to go. Oh, look, we would go over to Washington
But
State
not
to
this
race. Apparently, the Oregon cross season is bloody awesome. Lots of mud. But with big shout out to our friends in Washington
Washington.
State. I know we're getting into the start of our season, and it's always good to see the likes and that you guys are frothing, and we keep you motivated until yours starts. So
Just speaking of frothing though as well, I was down at Nowhere Man the other week, which we forgot to touch on. Went down to Nowhere Man the other week, put down a brew, which should be ready around the time of the Speed Shop Supercross on May the 4th. We put down a brew, an XPA, Citrus XPA, so therefore it's a CXPA. It's going to be pretty tasty, so big shout out to the guys down at Nowhere Man Brewing Company, Pia, Reese and Eddie Still. Amazing crew, so again, if you need, although we are obviously boosting and giving shouts out to Liquor Barons, our new sponsors, but also to Nowhere Man, so head down there for beers, pizzas, awesome crew, seriously
we might
good
even
beers.
do
A live down there? Oh, it's endless.
It's
endless.
Outside broadcasts are our middle name. So if you want to join us, It would be good to have some live heckling in the background, much like it happens on some, but keep it above brow. We will have a swear jar for this year. So if you're heckling in the audience and you happen to, we can't beep anyone out, but because we can't beep you out, it's like $5 in the swear jar tin, and all money raised will be going to help our juniors go over to the CX Nats over in San Marilia Winery in Victoria. I hope I pronounced his name correctly, but Sam's a big supporter of cross in Australia. So chapeau to you for organising it and preparing to host the CX Rabble nationally in your backyard with Vinery. I actually was there and I was too sick to race a couple of years ago and my ears actually popped. It was disgusting, but it looks a good course. So if you really want to challenge, go over there. And WA was well represented last year. I think we picked up, Tom Ford picked up a first, Claudia picked up a national age group champ.
Yep.
Guy, don't forget him, sixth, the national from a third row start.
Yep.
Justin Nash got fourth, and I think we had another, Alistair Press, I think, picked up the fourth. So it's a long time ago, and there's been many beers in between, but I don't know. Hopefully we got everything right.
Yeah, so. And I think, looking to send a big contingency over this year as well, obviously with the juniors. I think
got some
guys looking to do
got some quick juniors over here, and it'd be good to see how they go on the national stage, just saying.
Yep.
But that's, we're coming off topic again, and it's only just started. So we've done Supercross. On the news, we just secured naming rights sponsorship for the Numbat Cup this year. So big shout out to Liquor Barons, which is now the Liquor Baron Numbat Cup. So they'll be helping promote it. There may be some voucher prizes. There may be some booze of some sort. But speaking of all things booze, don't forget the biggest goal for WWoCX this year is getting 50 ladies racing. And as I said, and I've been stating this for a long time, if we ever get 50 ladies, they will be, so before the entries close, we will switcheroo. Men's Elite will race second last, and we will celebrate 50 chicks racing the last race of the day.
We could even do champagne hand-ups too.
And we will have Moe, and we've got Piper, whatever that
Piper's
is.
Good champagne.
Yeah, I've got one of them as well.
Thanks to Liquor Baron, of course.
Liquor Barons and
60-odd stores in WA, so just head down. It's not hard to find a close Liquor Barons.
We could always do an OB from one of their places.
Or many of them.
We'll have to Uber home. This might become very expensive. So Chris O'Brien, thanks, and we've also got his son racing as well. He's a under 15 shredder, so hopefully we can get him on 33mm.
Chris does a bit of riding as well.
He does. I knew him from years ago. It's a small world. It was so Perth. Look at his name going, is that the same Chris O'Brien I know from a long time ago? So Chris, thank you very much. I was going to say something. No, it's gone.
It's gone.
So the Liquor Barons Numbat Cup. So that, we've also got other. I'm not forgetting Total Travel. They will be doing the barriers for us. Yes, and then also KO Hennington to Neil's been racing, which we probably should segue into the news.
Yep, sure.
So what WWoCX guys will do, the local guys first, and then I had the privilege and honour to actually go and see some of the ring series. And one of the most memorable ones, obviously, was the Subiaco one. And Guy, WWoCX's own international man of mystery.
Boy, he managed. Sexy man, I saw him in a suit the other day. That guy can dress up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Brooke, good to see you back. And hopefully we'll get you back on a cross bike, but you're always a key rider. So, well done to Guy, but he
picked up first.
He picked up first. We didn't actually. I was at the other end on the.
I think you're in the pub.
Oh yeah,
The other end of the pub.
But it's actually changed its name. I got it completely wrong. It was Fibber McGee's, I think, or I've even got it wrong again, and it's changed the name. But the Guinness is really good. It was like whatever it was. So it was there heckling on the backside, and Guy picked up the win from there's some notable riders.
Some notable riders.
And we
There's
tried
an Aussie jersey there somewhere.
Some road Aussie jersey in the crypt.
Yeah.
Who am I to say anything about cycling?
Free something. Free the Berg.
And some other guy came second. And you can't remember second's name.
No.
No, so don't ever come second to guys.
Someone may let us know, but that's all right.
Yes, it might pop up. And then to Neil Asher, I picked up the Ring Series. So she picked up cross last year. I think her first race was Supercross last year. She worked all the way from C grade all up to elite. She's been carving it up on the Crit Series, and she took the chocolates at Subiaco, and then she got overall. So well done to Neil. You can go and see her at Chaotic Energy. Big supporter of, and she did sponsored Renee's race as well. So chapeau.
National Ladies Cross Champion Nat
Redmond.
Sorry,
Yes.
she's off to the States in a crit team.
Yes.
Been picked up there for a season over there, so that's awesome news for her.
Femme or something.
Yeah.
Violent Femmes.
No, it's not Violent Femmes. It's Femme something.
Anyway,
Should have written that one down.
Probably done our
Yes,
research
but
about
congratulations to Nat.
Well done, chapeau to you. And then obviously the
Spring Classics has
oh
started.
yes, it is the best time of the year to watch TV.
Stay up late
Stay up late.
and watch cross.
And then just listening to guys talking about cycling for 3 hours. It's amazing.
Yep.
And it'd be interesting to see how long we can talk about cycling.
Yeah, big results obviously from riders such as cross riders.
WWoCX's own Wout van Aert.
Wout van Aert, who may be coming over. We're trying to work out a deal with whether we get we get Woot or Sven or somewhere.
Look,
We're still talking to people.
Helen Wyman, if you're in the area,
Drop on by.
we can. What's our 29th, 30th? Garvey Park in June. So if you're going to come down from the Northern Hemisphere and you want to race in a really good cross location for Perth, probably even nationally.
Or 4th, or May 4th, which you can get
May
here for
4th,
Supercross.
yeah, it's one
Under
stop.
lights.
London,
Lights.
Perth.
Done.
We can billet you. We will put you in
The shed.
the
Somewhere.
shed.
Somewhere. There's plenty of room. I got a couch.
On the
Couch, this
veranda,
one doesn't get
in
used
the
very
sleep
often.
out. Just don't hit the beer fridge.
Yep.
So
It'll be
that's,
fine.
So anyone that wants to head down from the Northern Hemisphere, come on down. We're always open. We'll even spot you a
Put
beer
you
or
up.
two, give you an export hand up.
Yep. Easy.
You haven't ridden cross until you've done an export hand up. Did you see Liquor Barons did a Bush Chook cider?
Did they?
They did.
Was it on the 1st of
check
April?
the date.
I think it was the 1st of April.
It was
the
pretty.
day they released
I
it.
knew that was the thing because it said beer of Western Australia, and there hasn't been beer of Western Australia since they closed down the Swan Brewery and did send it over east. So now it's beer for Western Australia.
Yes,
So
gotcha.
marketing guy, you're pretty close, but not
Close.
But not our disconcerting.
Not that we don't like the marketing guy.
Yes, we
He's
will.
great.
But it was good. I really liked it. I thought it was well done.
Yep.
Bush Chook cider.
In a nice green can
Yeah, it was.
cider.
It was.
So dates coming up.
Do nationals. Do the
Nationals.
some of the national
All right.
ones.
So we'll just because we're going to be every couple of weeks. We'll go through what we've got coming up for the next couple of weeks in races around the nation. CX Newcastle.
What we
got their
could do is
first
call it
round.
Cross the Nation.
Cross the nation.
Cross of the Nation.
Cross of the nation. Cross to the nation. Cross.
Across the Nation.
Across the nation. CX Newcastle first round heads off in 2 weeks. Not this weekend, next weekend, the 14th of April.
The Newcastle guys, and if Sean Jeffrey's got anything to do with it, it'll be a cracking course.
At Matcham Valley Pony Club.
Yeah.
Great sounding location. We were looking at a pony club or a horse riding place, but that's
That's
not yet confirmed.
Oh, we can look anywhere.
Dirty Deeds CX. They got their 10th birthday. That's on the 12th of April.
And Nick C, young new dad.
Yes, yeah.
So well done, mate.
Congratulations.
They're not if you're ever going to do a race in Victoria, you've got to go to Darebin Parklands. It's one of my favourite courses in Australia. So
Apart from the ones we have over here on the other side of Australia. So this one's at
that's
Harrison
New South Wales.
Street.
So we're New Holland. Check the map.
Harrison
We're
Street
Dutch.
Velodrome. It's a night race, so 6:30 p.m. to 8:30. And they've also got a skills course on the 6th of April for the women's. Check on the Dirty Deeds Cross Facebook page. WWoCX, 28th of April. They got their first round as well. Bradford Motorcycle Sports Complex.
That's a new one.
New venue?
New venue. So it's about 70 k's out of Melbourne, I believe. So if you're going to travel from WA over there,
hire a car or a motorbike.
Borrow a car,
yeah. And then Southeast Queensland, the 28th of April for the Portuguese. Is at the Portuguese
Andrew
Club.
Viles, good brother of Nathan Viles, and WWoCX's own Nathan Viles.
He's now riding internationally, I think.
He is. He's another.
He's gone to
international
Europe.
man.
Isn't he riding in Europe?
He's gone to Old Holland. Once New Holland, now Old Holland. So hopefully we'll get him back eventually. So yeah, if you've got a cross bike, I encourage you to contact, and you're travelling somewhere, have a cheeky look at where, if there's any cross races on, and send a message to any of the organisers doing it. And vice versa, if you're coming to WA and you want to race cross, or even you just want to bring a cross bike and you want to ride a cross location, and you're around for a weekend, drop us a PM, put it up on WWoCX Facebook page. We are more than happy to sort you out, take you out on a bit of cross adventures. And which reminds me of cross adventures, we've got the annual Good Friday ride coming off, which used to be the kickoff for the season, but now we've brought the season starts after the first weekend of April. And this year it's called Jesus Died for Our Sins. So look, don't worry, I know I'm going to hell, so I can say it. And since I'm dyslexic, I always used to do my Christmas letters to Satan. So he's got a bunch of letters for me waiting. I never got anything from Satan anyway. But so May the 19th, Good Friday ride, and that's going to be. I'll put on the thing as the
East Perth train station.
Will be at East
there.
Perth train station. So thanks to the
Beautiful wife of yours.
yes.
The lovely Lou.
I know.
Timekeeper Lou.
When we got married, it was like, Stu, you've done really well. And then they went up to Lou and said, you could have done better.
He's out of his league, batting well out of his league.
And as I heard from Andrew Forrest one day, behind every successful husband, there's a very surprised mother-in-law. So timer in chief, that's what she is.
That's it.
Yes, I've been trying to remember.
That's just not to do with cross. That's his general household.
Everything.
It's Stu's life.
Yeah. It's
Master.
like 60 minutes,
Yeah.
but 24
Minister
hours
of
a day.
Finances.
The War Office. Fun police.
Hey.
Love. Yeah. Did I say that or
No.
like that?
These pictures.
Yeah. So that was the
Nationals?
The Jesus Died for Our Sins,
Yep.
and on Good Monday, excellent Monday, we normally do wine and cheese cross skills at Garvey Park, which I haven't put up yet, and it's very remiss of me, but we will do that probably when I get the chance, which will be sometime before Monday. So if you want to do that, it'll be about 3 o'clock at Garvey. We might even take you through the course, which segues to the 28th, which is our first actual Liquor Barons Numbat Cup.
Round one.
Round one at Garvey Park. Thanks to the Belmont City Council for allowing us to do 3 races there this year. 1 dry and 2 will be probably snorkel and goggle.
All of them with sand.
Bog swimming.
Yeah, all of them with lots of sand.
So
Should be good.
So that's that. And then we're going to the usual fun places, Fish Market Reserve. We're up to Edgewater in Joondalup and Guildford Meadow. We'll do a double header there. Garvey Park, we're doing a double header. So we'll do a clockwise, anti-clockwise. And I'm actually a bit scared of Guildford Meadow because my bike barely made 60 minutes. It's almost Perth has a pit bike course.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was an amazing course. Actually, it was one of those courses that were really surprising. I think.
I held the faith.
Yes, of course you did. I had no faith, and it was an amazing course.
Yeah, it was brutal, slippery. It was because apparently, word has it, and Belgium has about a whole bunch of different words for different types of mud. And there was about 3 or 4 different types of mud there. There's that real slick one next to the fence. There was that boggy one. There was the the grassy, muddy, funny. It was an awesome course.
It was good. It was
so
amazing.
if you want to come over and experience some kind of like really cool, and pray for rain.
Pray for rain first.
Get like 40 mils. I think we got like 40 mils the night before.
Yep.
So we do Saturday night, pick up 40 mils, race, and then pick up another 30 mils that night on the Sunday. You'll be running your bike around. So that's kind of the look ahead to the season.
Yep.
We haven't kind of secured the state champs location where it's just a matter of trying to find out where we can't ride on a particular course, but it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
enough
a few
there.
places we've been looking at.
But
could be very
there's
interesting.
2 good ones. So hopefully one council's been really cool, and one council we're just trying to have to get permission from outlying people because there's different funny ownership things.
Fair enough.
But that's the way it is. But and also pray for rain. Pray for rain this season.
So I guess it's kind of time to get out on the cross. Like if you haven't been out on the cross bike, it's too late to get the legs going. But it's definitely skills time. Really work on your skills. We got this Sunday.
I've just realised we forgot our tech sound guy forgot to put these.
So hopefully you can hear us a whole lot better now.
Oh well,
That was
these things
good.
happen. And we'll start from the top.
Yeah, so we start again.
And then we've got a cyclocross buy sell page for Western Australia now.
Yep.
There is a good one, which is cyclocross buy sell over east. There is Australia. So, but we know we're Western Australia, so anything this side of the rabbit proof.
Posting a bike Eastern States just too hard.
And if you anyone over east watching this and has 50 centimetre or size 46 centimetre size bikes, ship them over because they will sell like hotcakes over here.
Yep.
And we have talked about the girls' goal, which is 50.
50, yep.
And kids, bring your kids. Kids racing for this season is get your MTBA membership, which I should look at as about $40, and I won't get started on the bloody licensing thing. Drives me wild. And then they pay $10 for the number plate, and they can race all 8 races.
Yeah, as well as the fact that this year we've got a season pass for your membership as well for all the races, so you can go through at the start of the season and just buy all of the a series and gives you
8. You get 8. You pay for 6. There you go.
It's a bargain.
Basketball numbers aren't very good.
It's a bargain. So yeah, if you're thinking of racing all the series, you're getting 2 free ones. If you're going to miss one, you still get 1 free one. And it's
Oh, and while we're talking about, I think Michelle's got something about bikes up there. Men's Elite, Men's B and Men's C, all are CX bikes. And we've got a Men's Open, so if you've got a mountain bike, you can go on that, or any gravel cross. Men's B and Men's Elite are 33mm wide tyres. Basically, just make sure it's got 33 on the sidewall. If you're unsure, come and see me. We just don't want gravel cross to those big balloony tyres, because they actually are heaps quicker. Because we designed the course to suit 33mm tyres. If you want to ride a mountain bike, it's cool, but to get the true cyclocross experience, 33mm tyres, and then you just adjust the pressure. And then Men's C can be up to 35mm on the wall. And then Men's Open can be any bike. Women's this year, Women's Elite, we've been phasing this one in for a while, but last year was Women's 33mm. This year, Women's B is CX bike with up to 35mm tyres, and then Women's C can be any cross bike, gravel cross tyres, any mountain bike, basically any bike, just have working brakes really, and get out there, get amongst it, because the women's crew that we've got are a really good bunch to race with. You're racing in cross, you're not racing really against each other. Yes, the start's a little bit chaotic, but you're racing against the course. It's like you can only go as fast as your body can, and look, generally you die about 7 times, and that's in the first 30 seconds.
So there's another good excuse that if you were thinking that it was time to get a cross bike, then now is the time, obviously.
Yes,
so definitely +1s, even more.
Yeah, and the good thing is the value's kind of held all right, because most of the sub WWoCX bikes are all disc brakes now, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's a few caddies out there. And it's always good to see your bike being passed down to people and see it racing again. And the other one, I forgot to tell you this year we are having, or WWoCX is hosting, the Southern Hemisphere Single Speed World Championships at Beverly Cyclocross this year, which is in October. So if you're looking at getting a single speed and you want to do the Southern Hemisphere World Championships for single speed, we're going to be doing it at Beverly. So big shout out to the Beverly guys, and especially the Beverly Lawn Tennis Association for hosting us. So yeah, that's not on the script. So that was a bit of news for Ash as well.
Very nice.
So
Fantastic.
So Toby, and that's part of the Beverly Heroic Weekend. So generally, as all good single speed enthusiasts, you get there Saturday night, help build Friday night, help build the course Saturday, have a Palmer on the, and they've got the Palmer Mexicano, and then you have a few beers on the Friday night, and then you have a few beers post race and during race. I believe what happens in single speed. So
hand ups.
Yeah, and during and the evening, but I think Graham's the what do you call it? The president out at Beverly. So I'm looking forward to that.
Be good. Always good racing out there.
16 viewers.
It's a new world record on the wide world of cyclocross.
Yeah, WWoCX. So, we should be probably wrapping up. We've been prattling on too much about cross. Not that we
can you ever? Let's just keep going. Let's never go to sleep.
A fridge
and
coffee around the corner.
And a six pack. We're good to go.
So I'd like to thank Ash for letting us stay here at the Ash Williams Hair Studio. I'd like to say it's the Institut de Beauté, but that's been done on full frontal, wasn't it?
Hi Taylor. Taylor's in Scotland at the moment. International.
Taylor.
Now we're rolling. Now we're rolling.
We've had Queensland. We've had Scotland.
Yeah. Let us go.
How's Brexit going?
Yeah.
Can you
Don't mention the Brexit. We'll be back in another couple of weeks. Going to look at doing these every couple of weeks. We will, be doing one, probably the wrap up, the wrap up or even before the 28th of April.
Yes, we'll do a wrap up on
Garvey
CXO. Prattle on about some other stuff. Hopefully, I don't get on my race license bandwagon.
High horse.
Yeah, get that pony outfit out, and then thanks to the WWoCX family, both here in WA. Obviously, the guys out of Washington State, all over this fair country of ours, the New South Welshmen, everybody over this side of the Radford fence in New Holland, all our friends up in the Northern Hemisphere in Europe, obviously in Scotland. So as we're saying, wide water cross.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, see you in a couple of weeks.
Keep crossing.
Suffer.
On the cross. See ya.